When 300 years vanished. The phantom time hypothesis. In a quiet German study in the early 1990s, historian Herbert Illig flipped open a dusty medieval chronicle and froze. According to his calculations, 297 years of history, between roughly AD 614 and 911, never really happened. He believed they were a grand illusion, a manipulated stretch of time inserted into the early Middle Ages to reshape power. This is the heart of the phantom time hypothesis, the idea that we are living in a future decade of history, while those missing centuries remain unaccounted for. Imagine waking one day to discover your childhood never existed, your grandparents never lived, and the year on the wall is a lie. Illig argued exactly that. He claimed that documents, architecture, rulers, even entire kingdoms between the 7th and 10th centuries were fabrications, inventions, or misdated by hundreds of years. The motive? To position the reigns of Otto III and Pope Sylvester II at the pinnacle of an imperial millennial moment around AD 1000, rewriting history so they'd rule at the right time. The theory goes, scribes, church officials, monks, all complicit in a great calendar heist, added years, invented events, and simply let the world believe they were real. The map of Europe shifted. Kings changed names, manuscripts repeated themselves. Entire generations vanished, and we marched onward, oblivious. Archaeological tree rings, astronomical records, and overlapping kingdoms offered clues. In theory, if 300 years were missing, something should look odd. Illig said yes, they did. He pointed to the Rome-based calendar reform by Pope Gregory III in 1582. Why was the correction only 10 days instead of more? He claimed the missing years explained the mismatch. Churches built in supposed early medieval times, coins, even inscriptions, all examined through his lens, revealed anomalies that made the story seem plausible. By the midpoint of this tangled history, the shock hits full force. If you've ever wondered what it would be like if centuries simply vanished, if the past could be rewritten and our very understanding of time questioned, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe for more stories that challenge everything you think you know about history. You see, the theory isn't just about numbers or rulers. It's a dizzying exploration of perception, of how even the chronology of human events might be bent, and how easily collective memory can be guided, manipulated, or even erased. The hypothesis charges forward. Consider Charlemagne, a giant of history. What if, just what if, he lived 1, 2, or 3 centuries later than textbooks claim? What if kingdoms, wars, and alliances we assume shaped the world were part of a clever erasure? Space-time collapsed, history bent to politics. The idea sounds like science fiction, yet minute gaps in records give it wild gravity. Tree ring data, eclipse records recorded by the Chinese, and oak beams in European churches refuse to vanish. Scholars call the phantom time hypothesis a pseudo-history, wildly implausible. But the concept continues to enthrall those willing to question everything. Even some medieval chronicles, when compared side by side, reveal repeating patterns or missing events that invite the mind to wonder. Could someone have been tampering with time itself? Imagine a world where school history is a stage play and our calendar a prop. When you glance at the year, what if it's not the year you think? The thought chills the mind. At its core, the hypothesis forces a brutal question. What if we simply don't know what we think we know? Time, history, and memory, all vulnerable to manipulation, erasure, and invention. And perhaps most terrifying of all, if 300 years can vanish unseen, what else might be hiding in plain sight? Our understanding of what happened could be an elaborate performance spanning centuries. In the end, the missing centuries may never be found, but the story persists as a reminder that history is not just events on a timeline. It is narrative, perception, and human authority shaping what we believe. If this story blew your mind and you want more deep dives into mysteries that bend time itself, make sure to hit that like and subscribe for even more hidden truths.